Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. Hey, check this out. For the first time since 2021, the 2020-21 season, the Boston Celtics will not be in the Eastern Conference Finals. During a recent conversation with Steve Nash on Mind the Game podcast, LeBron said he thinks the Celtics got bored. It seems like sometimes they got bored sometimes with the, I don't want to say the process because I mean, they are who they are. When you look at Tatum and you look at Brown, this is the year to year, and they punch their 10,000 hours. But sometimes it seems like they got a little bored because of how great they are. Not only do those two individuals, but as a team, sometimes it looked like they got bored. How you get bored? They won one championship. I can see if they won like three, they went back to back like Shaq and Kobe Lakers, or like the Bulls in the 90s, or let's just say for the sake of argument, Nick, they were like the Cavaliers, 8 straight finals, 6 straight finals. How the hell you get bored? You won one championship.
I don't think they got bored. I think
they got their ass whipped.
I think they lost. Like, I mean, you look at the first 2 games, they up a dub.
They up 20. Yeah, you're right.
Supposed to win them games.
You're right. Okay.
So you ain't get bored. You got bored with the game. And you kept taking them badass threes as opposed to touching the paint and taking threes. You want to take step back threes with the defense guarding you, contesting, and you got the other 4 guys inside ready to rebound. And in New York, you played right into their hands. They got an assassin, Jalen Brunson, fourth quarter assassin. So I don't think they was bored with the series or they couldn't have been bored with winning, like you said. I just think they got bored during those 2 games. But at the end of the day, they up a dub in games 1 and 2.
Hey, Nick, I asked Unc too. I talked to Unc and ISO Joe, and I was saying, listen, everything they do is one-dimensional. Why not run plays? Why not do something else? And listen, they say they live and they die by the 3. That's how they're going to play.
They died.
Because here's the thing, Ocho, because if you look at it, the Knicks want to play. All the Knicks saying, let us get to the last 5 minutes of the game. We believe with Brunson, who we believe is the best clutch player in the NBA. We believe if we can get you to the last 5 minutes of the ball game and the game is close, we can beat you. You see the problem the Celtics have, once those threes don't start falling, it's hard for them to get into a set in the last 5 minutes of the game because they really haven't run a whole lot of sets to begin with. It's 3A. JB, it's your turn to take 2, 3 threes in a row down. All right, JT, you up next. Okay, Derek White, what you got for us? Al Horford. So, and the thing is, it's hard when you really haven't run a whole lot of offense to now all of a sudden, Ocho, it's like you. Hey, bro, let me touch the ball early. Yeah. Now, Ocho, they ain't came to you the whole game, 4 quarters. All right, Ocho, what you like? I like for this game to be over because y'all been dicking around the whole day, and now y'all want me to work magic. Well, that's the Celtics. Y'all been dilly-dallying around. Y'all taking 50, 60 threes. Now, in the last 2-3 minutes of the ball game, and you need to run a set, you're not conditioned. You're not wired to run anything. You still want to run behind that three-point line and jack up a shot, and it caught up with them.
Big facts. Big facts. I was saying that throughout, this season. Like,
yes,
it's cute in the regular season. You can get away with it. It's cute. But what Ocho just said, as you go deeper in the playoffs, the teams get better. You know what I'm saying? If they in the first round, they go up 20, they make and they go down 10 or whatever, they probably can come back and still win that game. But when they playing against the Knicks, a team that's a grimy, gritty team, it's gonna be a little bit tougher. You're gonna have to change your way of thinking.
That's exactly right. And the thing is, like you said, they took the most threes. They made the most threes. Okay, like you said, you play in Orlando one night, you at Miami the next night, then you come up to the East Coast trip, you got Charlotte, Atlanta. Now, we're in a 7-game series. You got 2 games here. You ain't nobody going nowhere. We locked in. We know what you do, you know what we do. Okay, execute. It comes down to execute. I hate watching the Celtics play. Because all I know is they're going to jack up a whole bunch of badass threes. Now, if they go in, the Celtics, that's the new era. That's the new wave. Okay. Y'all keep on thinking y'all Steph and Clay. And you see who to get you.
Even in Game 4 in New York, before Jason Tatum went down, they was about to lose that game. They lost.
They were going to lose, yes. JT had 42 before they went down. They was already down 5 or 6.
Yeah.
And we know in a close ball game against the Knicks, the reason why they blew out the Knicks in Game 3. But in Game 4, and we had already saw the blueprint because they had that big lead in Game 4. We saw them have the big lead in Game 1 and 2, and what happened? Slow walked them down. Still, because here's the thing. That three-point shooting is a blessing and a curse because you can get a big lead. Nick, when you first got to the lead, teams got 20, 25-point leads. It wasn't no coming back. You might get 1-2 comebacks a year. Now, with the three-point shot, you go cold and you up 20. You go cold from the three and you take a couple of bad threes. Now, all of a sudden, they hit 3 in a row, get an and one and a layup. Now, a 20-point lead is down to 6.
Easy.
Now you looking like, damn, what happened? What happened is that you kept taking bad shots. You didn't run any time, and you taking threes early in the shot clock. 16 seconds on the clock, you letting the 3 go. I saw them get a situation, Nick. They shot a 3. They missed it. Got the rebound, kicked it out.
Shot it again.
Another one. Got the rebound again. Said, all right, passed it to the corner. Al shot it. Got the rebound again. I said, well, damn, is somebody going to say, hey, whoa, let's slow this thing down. Let's get a good shot. Hey, 1-4 flat. Let's run something. Let's run a pick and roll.
Let me see that form again,
Yeah, you can tell.
That's off right there,
Hey, Nick. Now, we pulled up the Georgia High Schools Association. I'm one of the few guys that's ever scored 50 points in a ball game. I ain't telling you, I average a triple-double. I can show you the clips. Shannon Sharpe led Glenville High to 31 points, 19 rebounds, 52 points, 37, 36. I got it.
Let me ask you this, So your co-host, right? He be doing a lot of like who y'all two one-on-one. Who I need to bet on?
Who you bet on, man? We got NBA players can't even beat me playing. You talk about me playing Unc, man. Why you tighten up, man? Tighten up. This is what I do. Nick, I asked you to play me. What's the first thing you said? Oh, nah, I'm good. I'm good. What we talking about?
I mean, like, that's like me asking you, like, let's run some routes, man. I'm going to check you, like, come on, man, I ain't finna waste my time on you, man. I may get hurt, man. I ain't got time for that, man. I'm trying to play golf. Get hurt
anyway, doing anything with me competitive. This is what I do. Like, I'm a better basketball player than football player. I just happen to take the route of football. That's all.
That's my story. That's my story. I was a better basketball player than football.
Nick, in high school, right? I went to Miami Beach, right? Listen, every time we played, Nick, I was 56, 12, and 10. A bad night for me was probably 48.
Now, if you say quick, man, you know what? I was like 32, 9, and 8. That's more believable. All that 56. The greats in the NBA ain't even do that in high school, man. Like, you saying some crazy numbers.
Wait, you tell about
the numbers is crazy.
About the greats in the NBA never did it. I didn't play.
Not like that.
But they wasn't me in high school. What does that tell you? They wasn't me.
He probably came off the bench.
Who came off the bench? It's a lot of teams in the NBA right now could use me coming off the bench.
No, ain't nobody can use you coming out the bench.
Crazy here, man. You got
maybe coming out the bench to get them towels or get their jacket, make sure their jacket turned right side out. They don't need you for anything. They don't need you for anything else.
Nick, play me one-on-one. Yeah. Play me one-on-one. I'll spot you.
Ocho.
Nick, don't waste your time.
Ocho, so the last time I hooped, right? I was coaching with the Atlanta Hawks. And I hadn't hooped in years, man. And the only reason I said I ain't hooping no more because I ain't want to have no more knee surgery.
Oh, your knees messed up.
So the damn assistant coaches and managers and shit, they just chirping all year. They chirping. Right. So around December 21, December 22, I'm like, you know what? We finna hoop today. So I went out there and hooped, man. Next thing you know, I told my quad team. Hey,
yeah,
and I did it on the simplest move that you can ever think of. My It just snapped. I was like, oh man, I'm done. I ain't ever like playing ball.
My bad.
You want to play some horse? We can play some horse.
I ain't the horse type. I need to be moving. I need to be active.
Hey Nick, them muscles and tendons, they don't have the elasticity they once had.
Come on, man.
I ain't getting out there anyway because I already got both hips replaced and I ain't trying to get nothing else replaced.
No, sir. No, sir.
You know why y'all got
See, me and you played our sports hard.
Yes.
We played hard. So we had surgeries and we beat up because we played hard. Some people ain't really, they really can still run on tracks and all that.
I do all that. You know why y'all got hurt? Y'all got hurt because your bones weak. Because your nutrition was bad. That's the problem. You ain't eat right.
We ain't eating up McDonald's?
Yeah. You ain't never built a callus in your body. Eating all that healthy shit. That's the problem. That's what's wrong with you. Y'all was broke.
I ain't eat healthy.
What you ate?
I did. I did from 93 on. I ate healthy. Not the first 3 years, but the last 11 years.
See, that's the problem. The last 11 years is why you need hip surgery.
First of all, I played longer than you did.
I played 11 years. How long you played?
14.
Well, hold on. I played actually 13 because I played in Mexico and I played in Canada. So that's 13. So what you saying?
I'm saying I played 14. See, you still ain't played 14.
Yeah, well, I played flag football after that.
And you only played 1 year of college. You was ineligible for 2 years.
I was a knucklehead. I made it though.
Well, no, you got 1 year JUCO. You got 1 year JUCO and 1 year of
I got
Oregon
2 years
State.
of JUCO. Well, you got to count Link. You got to count Langston University too.
Bro, you got kicked out.
But still count.
No, it don't count. You didn't play.
It still count. I was there.
It don't. It only counts.
I'm in the yearbook.
How you gonna count something when you didn't do it? Yeah, but you didn't play.
So
I can't say I joined the Army just because I went down to take the recruiting test. No, I got to be in the Army.
Shirt. If you get you a shirt, that means you was a part of the Army.
No, they ain't give me no shirt. I was gonna go down to the office. I ain't nothing. Signed nothing.
We played.
Check this out. Let me know what you think about this, Nick. D. Wade was not impressed by Jimmy Butler's performance against the Timberwolves. I think the thing with Jimmy is I didn't like the way he approached the game. I know Jimmy is a pass-first guy. I know he's about getting his teammate the ball, and I want to see them shine. But it's a point where you're getting $60 million. This ain't working. You got to go. And he won't look at the basket. I've seen this before, and I've seen it in a Heat jersey. Jimmy's too good of a basketball player to not have his imprint on the game. And sorry, sir, when it's time for you to take over, you just have to. And even if you can't do it from the standpoint of you ain't making no shots, I don't care. Shoot. Bad offense if you're not shooting. Good to close at the paint, but not getting the ball up to the basket, that's just bad offense. What do you think about D. Wade saying about what he saw from Jimmy Butler in the Warriors uniform minus Steph? Is there any credence to what D. Wade is saying?
I agree 1,000%. And the reason is because I've seen him do it too much. You know what I'm saying? Because I think Jimmy is a guy, if Jimmy wanted to, he can be up there as a scoring leader in the NBA for a season if he wanted to. But he has the mindset of he's not in the kill mode all the time. And what D. Wade and what Pat Riley was saying, you know, for Jimmy is like, we're paying you that money to be that guy, to be 25, 27 a night, not just in the playoffs.
Right.
Because if you don't want to do it in the regular season, we're in the play-in games.
Yes.
And we got Jimmy Butler, you know, making his bread. He deserves it. Took him to 2 finals. He deserves the bread. But as a franchise, we see you as being a guy who is the guy. And we need you to do that. And I've been saying that for years about Jimmy. And I think he's a hell of a player, you know, and Udonis said it best. He's a smart player because what Jimmy did, and I played against him, is when I was coaching with the Hawks in the playoffs. Man, this dude wasn't doing nothing but taking the ball to the basket and making layups. And to me, if you're able to do that, it's some form of intimidation from the other side to where they keep letting you get to the goddamn basket and shoot fucking layups. Like, you got to put a body on somebody at some point, but he lived in the paint and was just finishing. And I think Jimmy, if he wanted to, he can do that every night if he wanted to. So I agree with what D Wade said, but I love Jimmy's game.
Hey, Unc. Hey.
Because you look at it, we're in the play-in, or we're a sixth seed, or we're way down, and now we're trying to play catch up. We never have home court, and like you said, and we've seen him do it. We see him go on the road and do what they did to the Celtics. We saw what they did to
Philly,
Milwaukee.
Mm-hmm.
We know what he's capable of doing. But at this point in time, when we paying you $60 million, we don't want Magic Johnson. We don't want John Stockton. We want Michael.
Hey, Nick.
We want LeBron. We want guys that's going to Kobe. We want you to have that mentality. Damn the rest of them, because the rest of them can't make enough shots in order to win the game. Their imprint is not going to win you the game. And plus, they're not the guys making $60 million. We playing you $60 million.
Hey, Nick, is there at any point at a player with Jimmy's caliber, when you're making that kind of money and we know what you can do and you're not doing it, do you think injury comes into play where you become gun shy and don't want to pull the trigger in shooting? Because if you do lose a game, it kind of the onus of it and losing is because of you, and you lose a little bit of confidence.
I don't think so, man, because Jimmy, I've seen him play like that and then come right back and do his thing. It's like when Steph went down, he had a big game in Golden State.
Yeah.
When they needed him. So he's very capable of doing it. I don't know if it's a mental thing, like, I just don't want to go out here and shoot 20 shots. I don't want to feel like I'm a ball hog, whatever it is. But if I'm on Jimmy Butler's team and I'm the point guard, hey, dog, you got to shoot that thing about 25 times a night. You got to. You got to.
You notice we don't never say that about Shea. We don't never say, hey, well, Shea, man, wasn't aggressive enough. Man, Shea ain't getting enough shots up. Shea going to be in the 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, he might be in the 30s. And that's the approach Jimmy needs to take. We saw Jimmy, what was that game against Milwaukee? He had like 56, 57. He couldn't miss. Right. Super aggressive. We watched him in game 5. Was it game 5? Yeah, game 5. We watched him in game 5. He go toe-to-toe with LeBron. Everything LeBron had a triple-double. You saw that one where he's leaning on the table? Yeah, he's exhausted.
Yep.
But he getting to it. He ain't passing ish. He's shooting the basketball. He getting in the paint. He drawing foul. Now all of a sudden, I'm cool being Robin. Nah, bro. Robin didn't have nothing but a suit. He ain't have no Robin. Where's Robin belt? Robin ain't got no car. He ain't got no Robin mobile. He ain't got no Butler. Nah, hell nah. We need you to be Batman. Because Superman is out. So you need to step up. Ain't no more Robin.
But Robin got the little things on his eyes, though, right?
Yeah.
When the last time you saw them make a series about Robin? I see all these Batmans, and ain't not one of them. All the Batmans that are made, ain't none of them had no Robin in it.
Okay, but he Alfred then.
Nah, hell nah. He need to be Steph Curry Superman. We need another superhero. What the comic book with Robin in it? I ain't never seen no comic book with Robin. You ever seen a comic book with just Robin? Nah.
Especially when Steph was out, man. Like when Steph was out, like, okay, we went and got you. If Steph misses 15 or 20 games next year and you're healthy, this is why we got you, so we can stay in that 3 to 6 spot. You know what I'm saying? Yep. This is why we got you, so we can stay right there. We didn't get you for if Steph goes out, now we done slid to the 9th and 10th spot. You know what I'm saying? So in order for to stay at the 3-6 spot or win playoff games without Steph, he got to be Batman.
Got to be. He's got to be the super. He has to take the same approach. I mean, I understand that his role somewhat changes on a team with Steph, but I got to have that mind. I got to have that same mindset. Steph ain't in. I need to get that.
Your role don't change. You know what I'm saying? Because Steph is going to be Steph.
Right.
And Steph is going to need you to take that load off. So if Steph shoot 15 and you still shoot 20 with Steph, you don't take, as Jimmy Butler, he don't take bad shots. So you still can get up 20 shots. And we, as a team, we're going to live with that because we know they're not going to be crazy shots. You know what I'm saying? So even if Steph is there, you still can do your thing.
Because we look at our game, Ocho, remember we had the game, Jimmy took 9 shots. Jimmy had another game. He took 11 shots. What the hell is that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Guys off the bench. You got Pods. He's getting up 18, 19 shots. And you mean Kuminga getting up 20 shots. And you mean to tell me you supposed to be the guy you making $60 million and you getting the ball up 9 times? You know what, and you're not getting to the free throw line. So at least, okay, you will take 9 shots. Okay, get to the free throw line 20 times.
Mm-hmm.
Get to the free throw line 15, 17 times. Okay, I can understand 9 shots.
Hey,
you see what you call him, Shea. Shea got up 27 shots and still got to the foul line 14 times.
You know what else, Nick and about Jimmy? He don't take bad shots. He don't take bad shots. He's gonna always either facilitate to somebody else or take the right shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
always. He's always been that way. Now, when he put that motherfucker on the floor, oh my bad. When he put the ball on the floor and he want to put his head down and go to the basket, he gonna do just that, no matter who it is. I'm just not sure why. That's why I think he was injured. I think he was injured, and he just didn't say anything.
I shit, everybody injured right now.
Exactly.
Everybody
done played an ass load of games. Ocho, you figure they got 82. They don't play. They was in the play-in tournament. The Warriors were.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They got past the first round. They went 7 games. Yeah, everybody exhausted.
Yep, everybody.